In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create posts or articles in your WordPress site. You want to go into your dashboard and click on Posts. If you just click the Posts tab, you'll see a list of all posts that have been created for your site in chronological order. And we're seeing kind of the short notation of each post. So there's a name, the author, categories, tags. If you want to edit any of this without really editing the post, we can click Quick Edit, and now we can change the category, we can add more tags, turn comments on or off, change it to a draft. So this is a good way of sort of dealing with a lot of articles. You know, if a student uploads 10 articles and they forget to put categories on all 10, it's a lot easier to come into the Quick Edit than it is to open each article. So if we want to create a new post, we're going to click Add New. We want to give this article a title, and this will be the headline, and we want to give it content, which you can put right in here. If you are pasting in from Microsoft Word, you want to click on the little Word clipboard. If you're not seeing this section here, if you're seeing something like this, you don't have two rows, you just have one. You want to click on the kitchen sink button right here, and it'll show you the second row. So if you're pasting in from Word, you want to click on the little W clipboard, paste into the window, and click Insert, and that will take all of the weird formatting off of your Word document so that when it goes online, it's just regularly formatted. I have another video where I talk about adding media, so I will provide the link to that. And then we have an excerpt. Again, if you're not seeing the excerpt, it might be hidden. There's a screen options section at the top of your post page where you can show what you want to see when you're in the posts page, and this will be applied across your entire dashboard. So if you don't see excerpt, you want to click excerpt here and then close the screen options. Excerpt is kind of like a preview. Let me go to so I'm working on school pubs right now, and this is my excerpt right here. So it says print and web audiences are different. So you want to get just a little blurb that will go along with your headline. You can possibly copy and paste it from somewhere in your article, maybe the first line if it's a news story. It's a feature story, you might want to create an excerpt. I would suggest having your students write an excerpt every time they write an article. That way when they put it online, it's nice and simple, they can just copy and paste it into the excerpts button or excerpts section. So once you put the content in, you want to choose the category. Let's put this in Customizing WordPress. And then any tags, so let's say this article is about our football team. I'm going to put football. I probably put the name of the high school. Maybe put, you know, if it's state championships, maybe put championships. And sports would be good. So we'll add all those. And so that's it. That's your post. If I publish it, it will now appear on my page. Here it is. Title, that's the content. I didn't put an excerpt, so it's just pulling the first part of the content. Now you'll see my previous post has a thumbnail and it had an image here. In most themes, if you want an image to be associated with the article so that it will become the thumbnail or become the preview image, you need to do that here in the featured image section. So click Set Featured Image, and you can choose what image you want to be there. Let's get this little image of Redfield, my iguana. Set Featured Image. There he is. And I can update it, and now Redfield is my image, but he's not cropped very well. I would probably crop this image in Photoshop by hand because cutting his little face off isn't making this picture particularly compelling. So I wonder, you know, maybe I can crop if I do edit image. You do have some cropping tools. I think they're awkward to use. In fact, you can see aspect ratio. I mean, I want the aspect ratio to be the same, so I'm not going to fill that in. Let's just crop him this way. Okay, save that, update it, and there we go. Now I have his little face in there. So you can crop that way. I think it's more beneficial for your students to have your photo people crop in Photoshop so they get lots of practice that way. But now there's a photo associated with him in the thumbnail version or associated with this article in the thumbnail version and in the little preview version. But if I click on title and I go read the article, it's just a little thumbnail next to the article. So that is how you post. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can post using some of the web writing strategies that we looked at. So how to include bullet points, quotes, things like that.